What's up YouTube? For today's video, we have a full Mawile team. This one is for Patreon. If you like your theme done, you can check it out in the description of the video under the Patreon link. Olivia, this one is for you. So people, I do take just private theme team suggestions via Patreon and Pokemon sweeps. If you like a Pokemon sweep you're picking, I do take them. The link is in the description under the Patreon link. Also, I do take one-off theme teams. If you don't want to be, subscribed monthly, if you just want a one-off there is my business email if you want to work something out with me there as well. And let's get into this video. We have a very special battle to start this off with. We've got a Mawile versus a Mawile team. And let me tell you, people, this one took a Mawile. This is about 40 turns or so. This one's actually against Olivia herself. She loves Mawile, so I thought, might as well have a Mawile battle and see how it goes. Man, it was a really long battle like something else. Anyway, people, let's see if we can shoot for 1,000 likes if you enjoyed the theme teams, and let's get into it. So we got a attracting Mawile here. I've got my natural gift Keyberry Mawile. So let me tell you what that is. Keyberry actually turns into a fairy type. I get a lucky little crit there. We've got on this set the natural gift, Iron Head, Ancient Power, and Fairy. So pretty much with natural gift, you consume the berry you hold right into the attack. And you can't, obviously that's it afterwards. You can't use it again. Obviously, if you've got a way of getting your berry back, of course you can use it again. But in this stage, I didn't. So this was a mixed attacking Mawile. We got max special attack and max attack, so quite interesting. We got the ability as Hyper Cutter, so obviously my attack could be dropped by like Intimidate, things like that, which actually came very handy in this battle. And obviously the item as Keyberry. Okay, so we've got the opposing Mawile setting up power-up punches. So pretty much I got attracted, and now this I'm getting immobilized by love. I can't do anything, and I'm going to get power-up punch about 69 times. And I'm hoping here that I can get around this, or I'm going to get swept very early on in the game. Now, there's some very, very funny battles in this video, especially at the end. There was a very funny one, so if you want to stick around and watch the whole thing, I'm sure you get some good entertainment out of it. The question for today is, what is your favorite steel or fairy type? You can leave one or the other or both. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Protect here. I've got a counter set on this one this time. I went for the counter. Unfortunately, the Mawile is going to go for a freaking Attract, and I was like, oh no. So this set is as follows. Let me bring this up. Counter is it's kind of a bad move on Mawile because, as you guys know, Mawile's got pretty decent defense. So I ran a hindering defensive nature Mawile. We've got Counter, Protect, Stone Edge, and Play Rough with the Hyper Cutter and Focus Sash as the ability. It doesn't even take me down to the Focus Sash, but thank goodness there. If I got infatuated, I would have got... this thing probably would have swept my entire team. So thank goodness the first Mawile is down. Okay, so next... also, I did actually nickname my Mawiles. Normally I do, so it's going to be... I may take a little while to find... Mawile to find all of my sets in here. Because they're all called Mawile. Normally, I at least put a number on them. All right, so going for the Play Rough there. I really can't do anything for this thing at all. The best move I got is Stone Edge or Play Rough, so I'm just going to go for the Play Rough. We've got a special Mawile there. Go for the Charge Beam, and it's going to be getting a boost in its special attack. So this is also a problem too. I was like, I wonder if this has got like a fire move, like Flamethrower or Fire Blast or something like that. I was hoping I could use mine against this. Obviously, I'm going to go down this turn. So my second Mawile goes down. Now I thought I should bring in my special Mawile as well on this set. This is actually a Sheer Force Choice Spec set. So we got Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, Focus Mist, and Ice Beam, Max Health, and Max Special Attack. Okay, so unfortunately for me, I get outsped because I'm running a bulky set, and this had a couple of boosts up, and man, I just got destroyed there. So this is not looking good at the moment. So half my team is already gone. But don't stress, people. Don't stress. Your boy had to get back and clutch into this battle. So I'm going to go into my Mawile again. Now, what Mawile was this one? I think this was the bulky one. So we got another Flamethrower coming from that Mawile, and oh, I just lived, baby cakes, and I have an Assault Vest on this set. Going for the Iron Head, almost. I thought that was almost going to live then, but I took it out. Man, that was really close. So on this one was my Max Health, Max Attack. We got Play Rough, Ice Punch, Iron Head, and Sucker Punch. Intimidate as the ability, and Item as the Assault Vest. At least I didn't say ability as Assault Vest. Imagine if your ability was Assault Vest. That'd be broken. So you could have your ability as Assault Vest, right, and then you could wear an Assault Vest. Anyway, so we're going to get rid of that Mawile. They're going to swap, which is nice, and now we're going to Intimidate on my Mawile. Man, how many times am I going to say Mawile in this freaking battle? Someone count. Someone better count. All right, so doing some more damage with the Iron Head to the opposing Mawile. And now I'm going to swap my Mawile out and swap in my Mawile number... This is my Mawile number 5. Okay, let's There's only 2 more sets. I should be able to guess what one this is. I've got a good idea what this one could be. Anyway, so we've got another special wild. It's going to go for the Ancient Power. Now, the problem about this one, it's not very effective, right? But if it does get some boosts, it may be a problem, depending on what other moves it had. I really didn't know what other moves it was going to be carrying. I was kind of really worried about fire moves. I only really had one fire move on my team, and I didn't really have any ground type moves. So I knew this battle was going to be difficult, right? It was sort of like depended who had, I guess, better coverage. All right, so I got on this set. This is a bulky set with a Super Fang. Super Fang's not a bad move. So this one, I know what this one is now, because one of them's only got Super Fang. So we've got Pain Split, Stockpile, Super Fang, and Toxic. Toxic was absolutely useless in this battle. I couldn't do anything at all with it. So we got Max Health and Max Special Defense. We got the ability as Intimidate and items left over. So pretty much here, all I could go was for the Super Fang, hoping I could take this Mawile out. Now the problem is with Super Fang, it does half of the health every time. But then, you know, as the opponent's health gets lower and lower, the damage gets lower and lower. And I'm going to have to do about 10 more Super Fangs to even take out this Mawile, as well as, you know, living all the hits and going for Pain Split, which I really can't because it's on low health. So that was a big problem. Normally I rely on Toxic to finish them off. A fun fact too, if you guys didn't know this, you can keep going for Super Fang over and over until the opponent gets to 1 health, and then you can actually take them out with Super Fang. It's very, very funny. I've done it before. Incredible salt, people. Anyway, so we've got some more Ancient Powers here from the Mawile, and it really can't, obviously it can't do anything to me, apart from Ancient Power. So going for another Super Fang, I can't do any damage at the moment, so I'm going through my head, what am I going to do with this thing? I've got to be able to take this thing out. I do have another bulky Pokemon, so I was thinking I should swap that in and finish it off, and maybe I could use this Mawile if it was on a lower amount of health later on in the game. Alright, so go for yet another Super Fang. I was actually trying to get a Super Fang KO here. I thought it'd be brilliant and salty, but the problem was I was taking a little bit too much damage, and by the time I got the opposing Mawile down to 1 health and Disrespect KO'd them, I would actually go down. So now I've got to swap out my Mawile. It's a low amount health, so I can make use of Pain Split, right? Okay, so into another fresh Mawile here. I've actually revealed all my Mawiles now. Now we've got another Ancient Power coming from the Mawile. Now, Mawile actually must nearly be out of Ancient Powers. Now, this one, what set was this? Yes, I found it. Now, this was also a bulky one with Toxic. We got on this set, there's the struggle. There's the struggle, boys and girls. All right, so Mawile goes down to the struggle. I could have almost kept my other one in for memes, but I didn't know. Anyway, so go for Seismic Toss. Obviously, there's no target there, so I'm just going to, Seismic Toss Olivia. So, we got 3 more Pokemon, and I've got 3 more Pokemon, so it's a pretty even battle at the moment. Okay, so Jawhead's going to come out a little bit scared this one, what it's going to be. So I'm going to swap out my Mawile and go into my other Mawile. Man, I really needed numbers on these. So getting that Intimidate off, but it's got Hypercut off. Damn, I got counted hard there. All right, so now we're going to substitute. Okay, that's annoying. I'm going to have to go for some fixed damage moves like Superpower to break the subject. All right, so getting a little bit more leftovers recovery on my Mawile. And we got a stockpile set, so oh no. The only good thing about this being a stockpile set, or probably the only good thing about me having Super Fang, is I can bypass those, stat boosts. I've got Seismic Toss and I've got Super Fang. So they're going to, especially Seismic Toss, that's way more handy than Super Fang. Super Fang's nice at the start, but as the battle goes on, as they get lower health, it's not as handy. It's sort of like its use kind of runs out. Right. So as I said, I've got Rest Sleep Talk on this set too. I've got Toxic. So Toxic, once again, I'm completely walled because they're all friggin' Steel types. So I thought if I just keep breaking the substitute over and over, I might be able to put this Mawile into range, then swap in maybe my other Mawile with Seismic Toss and finish it off. That was kind of the plan anyway. Alright, so getting some more leftover recovery. I'm not even sure what this other Mawile set is going to be. It's got Sub and Stockpile. That's all I've seen so far. It really hasn't done any way of attacking me at all. Alright, so it's got 2 Stockpiles up now. It only needs 1 more, then it's at max. Not that it really matters at the moment. I'm bypassing all those stat boosts rather nicely. Okay, so we're getting it down to low amounts of health. I just want to, I sort of like put it in range and then take it out. But it's got a red card. I'm like, okay, it's a red card. That's actually not too bad. All right, so getting some Intimidate up. It's got a Hypercutter, so it's, guys, man, imagine if none of us had Intimidate. We just all had Hypercutter. That would have been crazy. All right, so now we got the we got another stockpile. No, I outspent and went for the Seismic Toss here. I'm going to throw Mawile over the earth, and it's going to go down. I'm not sure what other moves it's going to have. I'm guessing it probably had Rest or something, so I'm kind of glad that I took that one out. All right, must have had some kind of form of recovery. Or maybe it didn't. All right, so we got 2 more Mawiles to go. Now we got the Shiny Mawile. I was going to bring my Shiny Mawile, but It really didn't, it was like a set that I was already kind of working on, and I didn't actually manage to get around to doing it. I was kind of happy with this team anyway. So we're going to go for the seismic toss. I thought this was my best bet. At least I can get some fixed damage. It's pretty good. We're going to pop the air balloon, and now we've got a super fang from the opposing Mawile. So we did have similar moves in aspects. I think we had a couple of bulky set seats, some special attackers, and some physical attackers. It was quite interesting to see like how close our sets would be. So now we got the Mawile go for another super fang. I really don't want to lose this Mawile at the moment. It's actually quite handy with seismic toss, especially against the Mawile's doing nice fixed damage. So we've got 2 more seismic toss, which will take out this Mawile. I'm confident I can win this matchup if it only has super fang. However, we've got a swap here, and we've got another Mawile coming in. Now this Mawile, I think this was a physical Mawile. I think it had the Fire Fang, so I was quite scared of this one. So we're going to go into Mawile here, get some Intimidates off. But, of course, it's got Hyper Cutter again, which is going to counter that. And I really can't do much at all. So we got Fire Fang. I was very scared of this Mawile because it had a super effective fire move, right? I knew that I had a couple of Pokemon that could tank it, so my more bulky ones could. But I was hoping I could get a Super Fang on a seismic toss to actually take it up. So into my bulky Mawile there. Hyper Cutter is up again. Man, how many times does freaking Hyper Cutter and Intimidate happen? So we've got Fire Fang, which misses. Oh, and now we've got the Super Fang on the Mawile doing some more damage. So that, boys and girls, is in range for my seismic toss one to actually take it out. Now, I've actually revealed that I've got any other attacks in Super Fang. Now we've got a swap on the Mawile, and then we got, I think the shiny Mawile is going to come into this one. Okay, so I just went for, I believe I went for Super Fang again. Obviously, it's going to drop my attack. That's cool. I'm only doing fixed damage. I've got no attack EVs, whatsoever. So go for that. So they're both in range for Seismic Toss to actually take out now, which is really good. Even if I lose this Mawile, it's cool because I got my second Mawile on the back, and that'll be a nice job for that. So swapping that Mawile out and going into my Seismic Toss Mawile, hoping that I can, I'll be able to lift this Super Fang. That's what we've seen from this one so far. Or does it have rest? What's it going to do? So it's going to go for a Super Fang again. Man, we've got so many fixed damage moves at the moment. Okay, so getting some nice health back. Now, I can go for I was thinking I could go for a rest here, right? And then go for a Sleep Talk. And I might be able to finish this off. So I went for a rest there. I had to go for a rest because that second Mawile, right, this one had Fire Fang and it was actually in range to take me out. So taking a little nap on the spot, hoping I didn't get Sleep Talk rest. That was the only thing I was kind of worried about, or a critical hit or something like that, or a flinch. Or even a miss with Fire Fang would be really nice. All right, so we got a Fire Fang here on my Mawile. It does pretty dang good damage. It just hits under half, so I'm about to take this one pretty well, just due to my base defense, really. Mawile's got some really nice defense. All right, so we're going to go for the Sleep Talk, and we get rest first. I'm like, damn it, that sucks. Okay, so getting some more leftovers recovery. It's almost turned the Fire Fang into about it could be a 4-hit KO depending on min and maxes. All right, so we got another Fire Fang on my Mawile. I can definitely live one more. I know that. It's just the fact whether I'm going to get flinched or am I going to get critted, something like that. Okay, so now we're going to go for the Sleep Talk, hoping to get Seismic Toss. I get rest twice in a row. You guys know it's me when we get rest twice, Sleep Talk, rest twice in a row. All right, I've got to wake up. I'm on 69 health. I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss, hoping that I don't go down to a crit or get flinch or something like that. I live on 21 health, boys and girls. I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to get the Seismic Toss off on the Fire Fang Mawile. I'm going to give that one a little trip around the solar system, and that is going to go down. We've got one more Mawile to go. Man, how many times have I said Mawile? Holy shit. I reckon I'm going to estimate in this battle, I'm going to say it about 36 times. Maybe I'll say Mawile 36 times. I'm not sure. All right, so we've got the last Mawile here. It's on its last legs. It's going to intimidate me. That's fine. I've got the Seismic Toss. I've got a little bit of health left. It kind of depends who outspeeds who. And, of course, it's only got Super Fang like my other one. And that, my friends, is game. Damn, that was a really, really long battle. There was so many fixed damage moves. That was almost like a fixed damage move step. Thanks for the battle, Olivia, and thank you for the awesome theme suggestion and being a Patreon. Let's get into this second battle. This one was against my little Cosmos, and we got a pretty interesting battle here too. So we got a Archeop sleeve. Now this thing was actually really, really scary. So leading things off with my Mawile, I'll be able to tell you my set in a second. So we got a special Archeops here, go for the Heat Wave. I was like, oh no, this is really bad. I just got shreked. So I was like, okay. My counter one's not going to work. What am I going to do here? So I'm going to go into my second Mawile. Now, if you guys remember from the first battle, I did actually have an Assault Vest Mawile, right? So I thought, okay, I can go for a Steel type move and take that one out. That would kind of like be my best bet. All right, so we got the Archeops going for the Heat Wave again. Does a lot of damage to me, almost takes me out. My most bulkiest Mawile really didn't take that super well, but it was enough to take out the Archeops in one shot with Iron Head. If I didn't take that Archeops out, then that was 6-0. That was easy peasy special Archeops Heat Wave only sweep. All right, so we got Helix Steelix coming in. I like that name. And there's going to be a physical variant, and that's going to take my Mawile out with a crit. Don't think that one mattered at all. I was only on a little bit of health anyway. Okay, so it's not a great battle at the moment for me because I've only got 4 Pokemon remaining and we're very, very early on in the battle. Okay, so now our Master's going to go for the Waterfall again. I tanked that, reasonably well. I'm actually running a counter set, so it really didn't... It's really a shame it didn't do too much more because that's going to be our live. All right, so now we've got the Helix Steelix going for the Waterfall. And I get flinched, so I went for a counter. And I got flinched. Man, there's nothing I could have done there. Okay, so swapping that one, I thought I might be able to make use of that maybe later on with some play rough damage. So now we're going to go into this Mawile with the Intimidate. I could have sacked off my Mawile there, but I would have lost like loads of stuff. So I went to that because I suspected if it got Shell Smash, I might be able to use up that, that White Herb at least. Not that it really matters being on that low amount of health anyway. So getting some Master leftover recovery. This can either swap out or stay in. We've got to swap out on the Master. It's going to be back later on in the game for sure. And now we've got Dino Snow Cone, which is the Auroras. I like Auroras. So going for the Seismic Toss, you guys seen this Seismic Toss one already. I was wondering what Auroras was going to be able to do to me. It's got a lot of health too, so Seismic Toss is not going to do, obviously be doing a lot of damage to it. So I thought, okay, let's see what this is going to be. Let's just keep going for the Seismic Toss. It's going to go for the Thunderbolt, and boy, that did a fair lot of damage to me there. I got the Toxic off, but there's no way I'm going to be able to live the next one. It's kind of a bit of a problem here, so... I'm thinking it's probably, it could be choice specs like max health, max special attack with the choice specs. At this game, at this point in the game, I was thinking maybe that's what it is. It did a lot of damage to my bulky set. Anyway, I know that I can't take another one. I don't really want to get rid of my Seismic Toss Mawile this early on in the game. So I thought, okay, my best option is to send this Mawile. It's going to take the hit and go down, but at least I'm going to get an extra layer of toxic damage. And then I can swap in a Mawile I want to against this thing. Okay, so down goes my third Mawile. Man, they're dropping like flies at the moment. All right, so we've got, it's around half health. I think one good Iron Head will be enough to take it out, or a Steel type move. That'll be my play anyway. So going into Mawile, we've got another Thunderbolt, so clearly I'd say it's most definitely choice specs. Look at the damage it's doing to me. Gets a critical hit. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon here. That's the sheer force one. Yeah, it's going to boost the power of Flash Cannon. Obviously, with Sheer Force, you don't get the added effects, but you get the added power. So I thought that's pretty good because, Mawile's special attack is pretty much garbage. And when you throw on the Sheer Force and the Choice Specs, it actually hits for, pretty decent damage. Okay, so I've got Focus Miss on this set. I really have to use that against Bastardon because, I've got nothing to really do against this at all. So going into Mawile, getting some Intimidate off in case it's got any physical moves. It's going to be a physical set with Iron Head. So Iron Head is neutral because I'm Fairy. There's nothing I can really do here. I've got some, I've got a tanky set which could tank this one out pretty well. But now we're going to swap on Bastardon. It's like, okay, what are we going to have in there? We've got the Master again. So we've only taken 2 Pokemon out. I went for the rest. I had to go for rest because... my team got wiped out really, really quickly. So we're going to go for sleep there. I can go for some sleep talk and rest and maybe take this thing out. I thought I could handle this pretty well because I've got full health. All right, so now we've got the knockoff. It's got to get rid of my item, which is my leftovers, which is a little bit annoying, but that's how it is. I'm still fairly bulky and stuff, and leftovers is nice, but it's not going to change the world too much. So go for the sleep dog, hoping I get Seismic Toss, and I do. So that was really, really good, man. That low-key makes up for the first battle. All right, so down goes Lord Helix, Steelix, Felix, and that is down. So we've got half the team remaining now. The Bastardon, the problem at the moment is this Bastardon. And then Aerodactyl comes down. I'm like, oh, crap. If this has got a ground type move, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do too much to it here. It's going to go for the hidden power, so it's a special Aerodactyl. So, okay, that's cool. It does a little bit of damage to me. I have no idea what that actually was, what that hidden power even was at all. So we're going to go for the Sleep Talk, hoping I get a Seismic Toss, but I get Rest. It's like, okay, That's unfortunate. So I was thinking, what should I do? Should I go for the Seismic Toss or should I go for the Toxic? Toxic could be quite handy. We got another hidden power from the Mawile. Mawile's going to go for the Toxic. Toxic lands on the Aerodactyl. So here I can go for another rest and then I can start going for Seismic Tosses against the Aerodactyl. I don't believe Aerodactyl will stay in. If I heal up though, that's a problem. So we may have to deal with that Baston. We're going to have to deal with the Baston like sooner or later. I'm hoping I can get a Seismic... Yeah, not a Seismic Toss, a Focus Miss against it, and it doesn't miss. Alright, so into Mawile, getting some Intimidate up. Not that it matters, it seems to be a fully special set. And now we got a special move, which is a Z move. So we got, is this Normalium Z? Yeah, Normalium Z. This was actually Normalium Z Hyper Beam. So we got Normalium Z Hyper Beam here coming from the Aerodactyl, and this actually did a fair amount of damage to me, considering. So Aerodactyl looks pretty great. Man, can you imagine if the Aerodactyl was just coming towards you like that, man? You'd shit your pants. Anyway, so it gets a critical hit against me. That would have ended the other Mawile's career easily. So that was my really bulky one. I'm hoping I could do enough damage to it to take it out. It seems to be fairly walled at the moment. Like, Hidden Power seems to be its best move, which is good. If it had Earthquake, my team would have got like destroyed a long time ago. So go for Super Fang, that's my best option. Getting some nice damage there. And once, unlike the first battle, I actually could make use of this set really nicely because I could poison the opponent and then, that would start racking up. And it wouldn't really matter if Super Fang only did a little bit of damage, right? So I could go for a final Super Fang here. Aerodactyl, however, is going to swap out. And now we've got the Seaweed coming in, which is the Cradilly. So like, okay, Cradilly is freaking bulky. I have to get a Toxic off against this thing in case it's got any forms of recovery at all. Okay, so it's got leftovers. So it's like, okay, Toxic. Guys, as soon as you said Cradilly, Toxic, as soon as you can. Like, that's the go-to move when you see a Cradilly because it's so tanky and bulky. Right, so now we got a Rock Tomb. It's like, okay, interesting kind of move here. So it's not really going to do too much damage to me, and it's going to drop my speed. Not that it really mattered too much because, I outsped it. It outsped me already. So we're going to go for the Toxic on Cradilly. Cradilly is basically gone now. Unless it has something like Rest. That's kind of my only worry if it has Rest. But I don't think it will because it's got Recover, right? Like, why would you use Rest over Recover? Apart from if you got Status. That's pretty much the only... the only reason why you use that. Then you have to leave it up to Sleep Talk and Rest chance, which, it's definitely not viable when you've got Recover. Okay, so now we're going to swap out this Mawile, and we're going to go into, the Mawile that had This is the Focus Miss Mawile, I believe. Okay, so we got the Rock Tomb here. It only does very minimalistic damage to me, and I'm going to get a speed drop. So I know that I can leave probably one more Rock Tomb if that's the only move it's got to hit me with, and I could take it out nicely. So getting some more toxic damage up there. I know the next one will take it out with the toxic damage. And now we get another Rock Tomb from the Cradilly. Clearly that's its only thing to hit me. I live on 8 health, thank goodness, man. If that was a crit, I would have gone down. And now we're going to go for that Sheer Force Flash Cannon again. I love how it gets fired out of the mouth. It looks so cool. And Cradilly is going to go down. Okay, so we got... the main problem now, as I see it, is the Bastion. If I do not break through that with a Focus Miss, it's going to be really, really bad. All right, so solar panels going to come in and start soaking up the rays. Man, I actually need to get some solar panels. My electric bill's like way too high. Does anyone have solar panels? What do you think of them? Seriously, like real talk. Like, what do you think of them? Are they good? What should I look out for? Stuff like that. If anyone has solar panels, I really would appreciate the... the input, just in the comment section. I read all, as you guys know, I do read all my comments, but if anyone does know a lot about them, that would be nice. All right, so that was probably the most important play there. I got flinched by Ironhead when I was going to go for the Focus Miss. Bastion would have been down to 1 health, even if it had sturdy, and yeah, that pretty much, right there, that was pretty much the game sealer. Then, if I had another Pokemon to take out the Bastion, that would have been, enough for it. So bringing in my Mawile, it's going to get outsped by Bastion. It's going to go down to the Ironhead. And we've only got one Mawile left here. So I was like, okay, that really sucks. That flinch from Ironhead, just that was it. That pretty much sealed the battle. Okay, so this is my Mawile with Intimidate. I can swap that one in. I thought I'd be able to get around it, but this is that flinch from Ironhead. Man, Ironhead always flinches me. All right, so we got another Ironhead against my Mawile. I can going to go for the Super Fang here on the Bastion, and that takes half itself up. But inevitably, it's a Steel-type Pokemon, right? So I can't go for the Toxic. There's no point in me really going for Rest or anything like that because it's going to definitely be able to take me out, and I didn't really want to, unnecessarily stall the battle. All right, so I get flinched then by Ironhead once again, and that's pretty much the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed these battles. Make sure you stick around for the battle then. It was very, very funny. I shall be back. I'm just going to have a look at my schedule, just moving my microphone. At the moment, this one should have been uploaded on a Wednesday. So the next upload we'll have is a Cage Lock. Then we've got a upload on Sunday, which I've done that one already, and then we've got another theme team the day after, which I'm about to do after this one. So got some theme teams coming out and some cage locks in between that, and I also got a Pokemon sweep coming up too. So there are some of the videos that I've got coming up on the channel. Then I'll be back in February. So yeah, I seriously needed a break, guys. It's been ages, and I actually haven't had a holiday like for a long time as well. My last one was kind of like it wasn't really a holiday. Holiday was sort of like I had to go away and do something, and then I came back. It didn't really, you know what I mean. It didn't really feel like a holiday. All right, so that's the battle. Bastodon completely destroyed me at the end there with flinches, scumbag flinches. Thank you for the battle, and I hope you guys enjoy the bonus battle and the video. Peace.